What's up everyone? Today is the start of something new on the channel because I want to start uploading content more consistently because skits take a lot of time, effort, and brain power, so hopefully you guys will enjoy this stuff. Today I want to talk about my top 5 anime recommendations for people that don't actually watch anime, because there are a lot of you out there. Now, there's this dark stigma about what anime actually is. It's not this or any of this. A lot of it is, and a lot of it's garbage. That goes with regular TV too. There's a lot of trash regular TV out there. So today I want to give you 5 of my recommendations for new viewers. Now my number 5 recommendation is One Punch Man. One Punch Man is about the story of Saitama, who is a hero that can defeat villains with one punch, hence the name. He spends the whole show looking for a worthy opponent because he's bored of defeating villains so effortlessly. Now, a lot of people have heard of One Punch Man or seen that one bald dude dress up as Saitama at a Halloween party, and there's a reason. Because it slaps. For me, the biggest appeal for One Punch Man and for new viewers is that it's easy to watch. It's light, it's funny, and you can just watch an episode every now and then and it'll be fine. There is a storyline, but it's not really that important, and there isn't a whole lot of character development, but that doesn't mean it's not good. It is easy to watch an episode every now and then, and the action in it is pretty clean, and it's funny. It's also only 24 episodes, so you can watch it pretty quickly. For me, it's currently an 8 out of 10, and the last season is building up to a pretty sick season 3, so I definitely recommend to go watch it. Now, my number 4 goes to Demon Slayer. Demon Slayer is about a boy called Tanjiro, whose family is attacked by demons, and he spends the whole show trying to save his sister, who has been turned into a demon. Now, Demon Slayer is actually really new. It only just came out in 2019, and it won Best Anime of the Year in 2019. There is a lot of controversy though. You'll see a lot of people who say it's actually a favorite anime, and then there are people who say it's overhyped and trash. Don't listen to them. Since this came out in 2019, the animation is really crisp, and that's one of the first things you notice, just by watching the visuals. It also does an excellent job in storytelling and developing characters despite only having one season, and the action scenes are solid. There's only one season so far, and so only 26 episodes, so the length is not intimidating. My only real criticism is that it starts off kind of slow, but once you get over it, it's definitely worth it. Overall, I'm giving it an 8.5 out of 10. Since it's new, I can't justify giving it a higher rating yet. The only reason I'm not putting this high on the list is because it's so new, and it's hard to form a strong opinion. Either way, go watch it. Now my number 3 goes to Vin and Saga. Now Vin and Saga is about a boy named Thorfinn who travels with the killer of his father in order to duel him and seek revenge for murdering his father. Now, the reason I enjoy the show so much is because it's so unique. Not only the fact that it's a Japanese anime set in Denmark during the Viking era, but it tells the story of a boy whose whole life is set on revenge, and how dark that can be. You might think an anime about Vikings, why would I watch that? Because it's sick. In just 26 episodes, they managed to develop both the protagonist and secondary characters so well. The visuals and action is so beautifully animated, and the music works so well in creating such beautiful scenes. Again, there's only been one season, and it's only 26 episodes, so it's an easy watch, and it's even on Amazon Prime. I'm giving it an 8.5 out of 10 again, just because it's again too early to really call, and there have been some shows that have flopped after one season, but you should definitely still watch it. Now my number 2 was hard to decide, but I've gone with Attack on Titan. Essentially, this story is about humans who live inside a wall that protects them from these giant, stupid, man-eating titans. The show is dark. It is really dark, and you'll see that in episode 1, but it is really good. Attack on Titan has the best world building in any show I've ever watched. Ever. It's seriously a masterpiece. I still wonder to this day how the writers came up with it. It has some of the best action scenes, some of the deepest lore, and some of the greatest twists in any show I've ever seen. It also has one of the best soundtracks in any anime. Every opening OST is a masterpiece, and just the way they use music to build up suspense and build up action is so perfectly done. I'm giving this a 9.5 out of 10. The only reason I don't want to give it a 10 is because sometimes the lore can get pretty complicated, and there is still one season left. And we saw with Game of Thrones how trash that last season was. Either way, the show grips you right from the start and is definitely worth watching. Now my number 1 recommendation is Full Metal Alchemist Brotherhood. Now quick note, there's Full Metal Alchemist and there's Full Metal Alchemist Brotherhood. Both are good, but Brotherhood is much better, just because it's more based on the originally written manga and it's just better overall. Now the show follows 2 brothers who tried to resurrect their mother using alchemy, but failed, leading one of their brothers to lose their bodies. with the rest of the show them on a journey to resurrect or restore their brother's body. The reason the show is so good is because the storytelling and exposition is so perfectly carried out, better than any regular show I've ever watched. The way the story develops the main protagonists and even the antagonists is so perfectly executed. The story grips you from the start and keeps you gripped with such wonderful closure at the end. The show can also have a really strong emotional impact in times, not just with unique scenes, but because it captures the tale of two boys trying to restore their bodies, the trials and tribulations they overcome, and the realizations they make along the way. It's some deep shit. Since watching the show, I honestly don't think I've seen anything that compares, and this isn't just my own opinion. It's the GOAT. The show is finished, and overall there are 64 episodes, which is the most on this list, but it's definitely worth watching. And I don't think there's any surprise, but for me, this is a 10 out of 10. Seriously, go watch it. Now, some honorable mentions which didn't quite make the list for me are Death Note, Parasite, and Hunter x Hunter, which are all amazing shows but didn't make it either due to length or just that I think the shows on this list are much better overall. Let me know what you think of these videos, what you think of my list, whether or not you disagree or agree. And if you like the video, drop a like and subscribe. Thanks for watching.